Okay, today I was working on some of my own work and I'm realizing that I'm using a lot of symbols in my stuff lately, and I thought maybe it's something they encourage us to do in art school, and I thought maybe I could encourage other people to use it in their art. Now, what's a symbol? It's just something recognizable that means something. Like a heart, you can put a heart out and it can mean love. Now you know when you look at that means love. I mean, that's what that means. Some people say it means loyalty too. Okay, it could mean loyalty too, but you look at that heart and you know what it means. But you can do different things with the heart if you do, say, that right there. Everybody knows what that means. I think everybody's had one of those. There's a broken heart. You can do something else with it. And it gobs more paint, I can see now. And take that same heart. And there's a hole in it. And you know what that means. Everybody's had loss, especially lately people have had loss. And there is a hole in your heart when it happens. And that conveys it without you having to say it on the piece of paper. Yes, I'm sad because such and such happened. You know, the symbol can stand for a whole story, not just that's a heart. It stands for something. Like there's all kinds of different symbols, like arrows, skull, butterfly. Butterfly can be transformation. To me, a butterfly is freedom. I just love to watch them flit around, and just sometimes you wish you had that little responsibility and that much freedom. A tree, I mean, it can stand for family. It can stand for roots. The arrow, you put an arrow through one of these hearts, and you've got a whole nother story. A door. What does a door mean to you? Does it are you shut in because of that door, or is it a door to something, or is that door going to open out? It's you're telling a story with simple objects. And like take animals for instance. Animals, you can find tons of animals that represent things. An owl, just take birds. An owl, to us it's intelligence, wisdom. I've heard in some cultures that, I read a story called I Heard the Owl Call My Name a long time ago, and if it calls your name it means it's not a good meaning. It means, something bad's going to happen. But these symbols can mean lots of different things, and it took me a while to get used to using them in my work, but now that I do, I wouldn't not use them in my work, because I can tell so much with so little. But what I wanted to get to was personal symbols. Now, things that mean like an eagle. An eagle means, to me, it's a symbol of our country, and it means a lot of things to me. It kind of means honor and loyalty and all the things that I think are good, that we were taught in the Army that was good. If you're from Alaska, maybe it means something else. You see them every day. Maybe it means something else to you. But you have to find your own personal symbols. Now, a way to start making your symbols personal, maybe you could use your culture. Maybe you could use your personal experience. A school bus. Now, you see the symbol of a school bus? It's supposed to symbolize, a new school year and hope and excitement, and maybe it does to you, but if you were the kid on that bus that was constantly getting teased and abused, that's not what that school bus means to you. So you have a personal symbol using that other people aren't going to get. So you could start with the personal symbols in your life. What does it mean to you? What does a butterfly mean to you? And then you can take those symbols, those simple everyday symbols, and you can change them to make them personal. I'll show you one that I did right now. My heritage. I've done a couple of these. I did this one because I couldn't find the other one again. But this symbol right here is the Celtic symbol for family. That's my heritage. I'm half Irish. And so what I did is I took my symbol from my culture, and hopefully this one will come out good. Wasn't the best. I did that with the glue, so it wasn't the best way to make a stencil. But it works. You can see it. But as you can see, now I have the heart with the family symbol, and it means something to me. It's personal to me. You can take all kinds of things from your culture. I mean, where are your roots from? I feel bad for people who don't know where their roots are, because when we did the DNA test, and I know a lot of people are against it, but it told me a lot. It told me I knew about my mother's, but I didn't know about my father's. So now I know where a lot of my roots are from, and I can draw from those places. And to me, that's what's making your art your own is about. Drawing from the different, your cultures, your personal experience. I mean, what are you afraid of? What do you love? What trauma are you trying to get over? Right now I'm working on a series that has personal meaning and my own symbol. I mean, everybody's used this symbol before, but the symbol is the empty chair. Right now, the empty chair is very poignant. There's a lot of people losing people. And this is the symbol I'm using to help myself work through it in my art. And it does mean something. The empty chair. I remember seeing Van Gogh's paintings of the empty chair, his and trying to think of who the other painter, Gauguin's chair. And I always thought it looked so sad. I mean, I thought he did it to celebrate, but to me it just looked sad, those two empty chairs, all the beautiful colors, and there were two empty chairs there. And it just, I don't know, it didn't have the effect on me that it did on the other people when we were doing the slideshow in art history. It was like, it didn't have the same effect on me. They were all gaga about the colors, and I was like, that's sad. Colors didn't make it happy for me. But see, that's how symbolism can affect you. So, I'm encouraging you, please, to find your own personal symbols. It'll take your art one step further. I mean, is it a religious symbol, the cross? What does it mean to you? A butterfly, it might mean, you know, growth or transformation. What can you do inside those butterfly wings? What design can you put in there that will make that you? I mean, you could even hide your name or initials in there. The skull. A skull means death. What can you do to make it personal to you? I mean, if you're Hispanic, those sugar skulls, that's, to me, I love those things. I did sugar skull cookies one year. I had such a blast. To make it personal, what's your culture? What's your family? I mean, that door. Can you do that door? Is that the door to whatever? Can you put something on the door to make it obvious to you? Because the symbols that mean things to you, you really don't have to cater to other people. You put something down. I know what this symbol means to me, and that's all I care about. If it makes some nice looking art, that's all other people should care about. I'm not trying to write a story for anyone but myself, and that makes it easier. So try and personalize your art by putting your own personal symbols in there. I mean, it'll change how you feel about your art. You can combine universal ones with personal ones. You can take your cultural ones and stretch them a little further. What else can you do with this? It's endless what you can do. Once you start looking for the symbols, looking for things that mean something to you, mean a lot to you, that you can turn into symbols, or symbols that you can turn into your symbols, it makes your art more personal, and it will make your art different from the next person that does it. They don't have your personal experience, they won't have your personal symbols. So I just want to encourage you to do that, because I fought it in art school. I was like, yeah, right, symbols, okay, whatever. But once I started doing it, I saw what they were talking about. My art felt more like my art, because I was doing, even if I'm using symbols like that chair, a lot of people do chairs, but in my art, I'm doing like that chair was a friend who lost her mother. We were talking about it, chatting about it, and that chair came to mind. And I found the chair, did a sketch of it, did a stencil of it, and to me, when I put that down, that's just an empty chair to someone else, but that's her empty chair to me. And that's what you need to do. You need to make your art speak to you. And if it speaks to you, it's eventually going to speak to other people too, if that's what you're after. But make sure first it's speaking to you. So thank you for viewing this. I know it's probably the most boring video I've ever done, but try it. Just try and bring your art one step further. If you're not using signs and symbols, try and use them. It's just one thing, one solid thing that you can look at and say, that's an owl, that stands for so much more. That's all it is. It's simple. That's all the symbol is. It can be a whole story. It can be just an idea. It can just be the idea of love. It can be unrequited love. It can be whatever. Change it so it means something, and you've got the whole story on your one print. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I promise the next video won't be this boring. Please like and subscribe. If you put a like. I would like you to subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel. And you have a nice day. Thank you.